All right, I'm going to try this again. I'm so sorry if you were watching just a minute ago, or maybe you have no idea what I'm talking about because I deleted it. I think I've got things set up now where I can share with you the new stuff from Chocator, the launch that just happened like 36 minutes ago. So today is July 14th, 2022, and at 11 Eastern time, Chuck launched some new stuff, and I am going to show you guys. I had a few people in. Hopefully they find it again. I'm so sorry, guys. It's like it just never fails, right? You think you get something kind of like ironed out, and then something crazy happens. Like you can't share your screen with your people, and you guys are my people. So I've got a few more people that have hopped on. Say hi again. I'm so sorry. I'm going to try this again. I think I've got it set up now. I tried it a second ago and it worked. So let's see if it works again. Hold on. Okay, here we go. This is fun. There we go. All right. Hi, Liz. All right. You should be able to see my screen. I think you can. Okay. Sorry. I was like, I can do this. I know I can do this. I can handle this. I've set it up before. However, since setting that up, I have actually had to take my laptop in to get fixed because I had something fall on it in my craft room. Crafting is a very hazardous hobby sometimes. Hello, Robin. Hello, Carol. I'm going to show you guys the new stuff. I better not take too long because I'm kind of trying to take like a little bit of a break from work. I work from home most of the days of the week, and I never know when my lunch time is going to be. Sometimes it's early, sometimes it's late, sometimes it doesn't exist. So we're going to just jump in, and I am going to show you guys what is new. There's a lot of really fun stuff, and if you guys are talking to me in the chat, I'll come back to you. I can't look at both because I have one screen. I'm not fancy. I have one screen. I'm going to show you guys the new stuff for the autumn 2022 collection. There is some Christmas stuff in here too. Now, first off, this little front page, oh my goodness, this coffee bar situation, it's coming home to me. I already made my order. I made it super fast and spent way more than I meant to. Story of my life. But this situation is coming home to me, right? Anybody else love this coffee bar setup? I think it is adorable. Okay. I am going to skim on down. I'm going to click it in. And once you first get to that front page, you can just click right on it. I've got the link down in my description box to my link tree that has all Chocator stuff in there. And after this live is over, I will go in and I'll link right to the new stuff. Let me show you some things that I'm super excited about. I saw this autumn cutouts for the leaves. There is a surface that goes with it. They had one last year. I saw this. I actually skipped out on it because I got the one from last year, and I was okay with it. This directional sign is super cute. I skipped out on it too. I usually try to pick the things I cannot make with my Cricut, and that I felt like I could do with my Cricut. Pretty much hands down, chalk is easier to do than Cricut, in my opinion. In my opinion, I think chalk is easier than Cricut. However, I have one. I can use it. If I can make something without chalk and I can use my Cricut, I try. It doesn't always happen. I try to do that. I did, however, pick up this one. Now, this don't be afraid by that price. These actually all have, there's a couple in here that I think are on the top, are a kit. So when you see this project right here, that's all of it all together. If you don't want to get all of this stuff, you can get piece by piece. So that is like a Chocator house surface. That is the transfer. That is the paste. So don't be afraid, but that's $75. If you want just the transfer, that's down here. I'll show you in a second. I ended up getting the transfer. All right, sorry, that was a lot. Same here. These are all these top ones that I first clicked into. These are the projects. I'll show you the transfers in a second. But I did get this transfer here, this one that's a star, and then it has these blocks and some paste to go with it. I think it's just so pretty for Christmas. I have this surface. I love it. Love it. I love it. It's reversible, or not reversible. It's changes. If you don't want it to be horizontal, you can change it to be vertical. Super handy. If you are a Halloween person, I'm going to click on this one because it's So cute. If you are a Halloween person, this is adorable. I know a lot of people aren't, and that's all right, but I thought this was really cute. I thought that was really fun. That Welcome Foolish Mortals from the Disney ride. But these houses are really cute. Anyways, that's everything you would need for the project. So don't be afraid by the number. That's what it is. All right, let's go back. Yep, they put all of the projects here on the top. So if you don't want everything that goes with it for the project, like maybe you're not in need of all of the surfaces and the, and the supplies and everything, skip on down to the bottom part. But I will show you the stuff I picked up. I love this coffee bar. I bought the stuff to make it separate because I already had the paste. But again, if you're a Halloween person, I'm going to make my screen a little bit bigger if it lets me. Yeah, there we go. So we can actually see something a little bit easier. If you're a Halloween person, these are really cute. A nice little autumn sign. I thought this one was super pretty but simple, and I could make it with my Cricut. I'll show you what I picked up though. Let's see, we're getting in now just to the transfers. This is a fun print for Halloween. This is very similar to something they had last year, so I did skip on that. And I'm trying to go back and forth between the screens I have. So if you have any questions, drop them in the chat. I'm sorry I'm talking so fast. I'm trying to get through it. Again, super fun if you're into Halloween. And then we get into some Christmas too. This is just super simple. I had it in my cart. I think I bought it. I can't remember. I might have picked that up just because I thought the mittens and the little holly berries and leaves were so fun. Some things that are simple. Again, I could get away with making that with my Cricut, so I did skip on that. I like these little like three, like it almost has three separate little sections that you can break apart, including the little topper part. I did skip on that one. I might pick it up closer to Christmas when I start doing Christmas DIYs. I got this. Let me zoom into this because it looks super simple here. I mean, it's just bricks, some words that looks like it's from a dictionary, some like rustic wood, and some chicken wire. I love getting the patterns because you put the pattern down and then you put something on top of it, whether it is chalking it right onto it or chalking onto a surface and like gluing it on. I think that is one of my favorite things to get from chalk are the patterns. So I just wanted to show that to you because I think that's so fun that they have 4 different ones built into one. You can lay it down, pick it up, put it down again, as you go, obviously letting it dry before you put it down again. But it's way easier than you would think it is, I will say. Let's see what else. So we've got some new packs. We do have a couple new paste colors. I'm going to show you those. But if you want to just get the singles, you can do those. Oh, excuse me. They've got some back to school stuff. I skipped out on that because I actually had the back to school minis that are back in stock now, I believe. I have them from last year and I never used them. So I ended up skipping on that. The fall minis, the minis are always so stinking cute. I don't remember. I think I picked them up. I think so. I was on the fence about them because I always get the minis and then I'm like, well, what am I going to use them for? The Christmas ones are perfect because they're for Christmas ornaments, but I often think like, what am I going to use it for? I don't know. All right, let me zoom into this one because Chocatours finally jumped on the bandwagon with the tiered tray situation. They have this tiered tray available for purchase if you want to get it and put it together yourself. And then they have maybe not the key. They have a lot of these other pieces available as surfaces as well, I believe. I could be wrong, but I think so. Yes, they do. I'll show you in a second. But you can put together all of these really cute little minis yourself, and this is the transfer to go with it. So if you're not a Chocateur surface person, that's all right. Grab this because it has so much. I definitely picked that one up though. Just checking to see if I got, nope, no questions. I got this one too. It's really made for the cutouts. You'll notice, I'm not going to click on it to show you, but this one, it keeps changing my picture. I did pick that one up for the cutouts. Now, I have gotten into a little bit more in the woodworking direction. So I bought the transfer, but not the cutouts, because I can cut those myself either on a scroll saw or my jigsaw. So if you're handy with the tools or someone else, husband or friend or whatever are handy with the tools, they can cut them for you too. They have some more patterns here. I skipped out on that little leafy stuff. I have so many transfers to have a leafy thing on it. I figured I could find something in my stash to work for me. They have these Christmas cards because they came out with some more what they call chalk suede. It's not really suede. It feels comparable to suede, I suppose. They came out with those so you can actually make your own Christmas cards if you wish to. And because trying to chalk on paper can be troublesome. If you've tried it yet, it can definitely be troublesome. Sorry, I'm going to keep going. This is a really cute little one. I skipped it because I thought I can make it. I can make it with my Cricut if I want to, or something similar. I did, however, get this henna pumpkin thing. I remember seeing last year for fall that they had the henna pumpkin design like on a pumpkin. And I thought that they were so cute, so fun, so pretty. So I did pick that up because I thought that those were super fun. And I think I have this, if these shapes are not exactly the same as last year, they're pretty darn close. I haven't pulled them out to look at them, but I think they're really close. Which I wish they would do that more. I wish they wouldn't change the shapes. I wish they'd keep them year to year, just because then you don't have to buy them over and over again. Because what I'll do is I'll either paint on top of it if I wanted to switch it out for something, or I'll sand it down. Unless I'm like so in love with whatever I put on before. Here's those houses. Again, if you wanted to buy just the transfer in those houses, even if you're not great with cutting your own wood, those are not hard to cut. There's just lines, you know, those are a lot easier. We're getting through it, guys. Stay with me. Oh, I just pulled up the wrong one. So again, if you guys get questions, I keep running back and forth between the two screens. You don't see it, but I see it. Some cute ones for Halloween. Those are cute for the pumpkins. Very traditional. Some witchy ones. Those are fun too. So there's a lot of Halloween that are really cute. I didn't get a lot of Halloween. So for a lot of things, a lot of times the fall and the Christmas and stuff, I really have been into like the non-traditional colors. So I'm working on a fall project right now. I'll show you guys. I'll show you what I was working on earlier. I'll switch back over. Oh, I don't think you can see that now. I'm so sorry. I'll just move it so I can see it then. Sorry. So I'll put it up. So this is an IOD mold in a sunflower on a picture. It's just I got from the Goodwill, and I'm gonna probably do this in like non-traditional colors. I really like the non-traditional colors, so I might do it in the blues, or probably blue. I've been really into the blue. I even got it over here. I've got it ready to go. The Nantucket blue is like a gray blue. So I'm gonna probably do some non-traditionals. But when I do the non-traditional stuff, my kids look at it like, what is that? That's not the right color, Mom. It's not orange for fall. And I tell them I don't always want to do that. So anyways, lots of Halloween stuff. I thought this was really fun. If you're a Hocus Pocus fan, that's, of course, the sequel is coming out after all these years. It's coming out, and I thought that was really fun. I did pick this up. These kind of remind me of some of the minis, but I think they're a little bit bigger, because this is on a C-size transfer, which is a 12 by 18. So I thought these were so fun. Let me see. They fit a 5 by 5, so they are a little bit bigger than the minis. I thought those had so much detail to them, and they were so fun. And although some of these I could probably get away with trying to make with my Cricut, I cannot stand trying to do small lettering with my Cricut, because the weeding process is just not fun. So I definitely picked this up. And let's see, this one is for gift tags. I skipped it. I'll be honest, I don't make my own gift tags. Here is the star one. I like that one. I don't remember if I picked it up or if I figured I'd get it closer to Christmas. I don't remember. I did get this one, just the transfer. Again, see, it's the transfer by itself. You can get that if you want. And I did get this coffee and cocoa one. My kids, I mean, my youngest, I think she could have hot cocoa right now, and it's like 90 something degrees outside. I think she could have the hot cocoa right now. She would be fine with that. All right. So that one, I like how they did it on this background. I don't think that's a chalk surface though, but that's so pretty, so classic. This really cute little winter scene, which you could get away with after Christmas, or if you live somewhere really cold, in a month or two, you have the Christmassy, the winter scene, you know? Here's that one from the coffee bar. That one is, again, a 12 by 18, so it's got a bunch of little elements that I love. I don't remember if I picked this one up. I looked at it a couple of times, and I thought about it, and I was like, you know, it's not terribly fallish. It could get away with spring or summer or any time of year, but it's with the fall collection. But I like that one too. I'll probably get it eventually if I didn't get it today. This is super fun for your laundry room. If you want to make something kind of decorative, you know, so you don't leave it out. Sometimes the laundry room doesn't get decorated. Some super simple ones that are good for any time of year. Obviously, we think of being blessed, you know, as very traditionally for fall, but it doesn't have to be. This one cute if you have fur babies, and some really fun ones to go on if you're doing any kind of wine stuff. And oh my gosh, it already sold out. That's insanity. So they came out with a glow in the dark chalk paste, and apparently it is showing us sold out. Now, when you have, like, today is the launch day, don't take that as the final answer, because a lot of times people throw them in their cart and then they won't check out with them, or the system hasn't caught up with it. So even though it'll say returning soon, sometimes that means it's just rebalancing it. So refresh your screen, come back to it, check it, that kind of thing. A lot of times it's not really sold out. I did pick this up, this forest green paste. Last Christmas, I used a shimmer spruce. A lot of the time. I used this shimmer spruce color, and it's really a really pretty dark green. I was trying to think if it was easy to get to, but I have hurdles in the way. But this is a really pretty dark forest green, which makes sense because it's called forest. I picked that one up. I love greens. I love greens for fall. I love greens for usually more muted greens for fall, but I love greens for Christmas too. And we've got this really fun rust color. I was on the fence. I wasn't 100% sure if I wanted it or not, but I went ahead and picked it up because I was like, you know what? I don't have anything comparable. I don't have a big tub of the orange peel because I don't really use orange very much. You know, I have a few little singles just in case I need it. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I have the orange. I thought maybe I could use orange for it, but this one, I was like, you know what? It's just going to be easier. So I went ahead and picked up the rust color. They have a rosy tone color one, and I figured I could probably make that one myself. So I skipped on that. And then they have a shimmer, this new shimmer dark blue. I went ahead and grabbed that too. I love the shimmers. The shimmers are a lot of fun, and they keep the glitter at bay. You know, you don't have to worry about your glitter going everywhere. They're nicely contained in the paste until you go to clean your transfer, then it's everywhere. But that's just how it is, I guess. And then they have a little palette pack as well for fall. So if you want to get a little taste of different things, the palette packs are a good way to do it too. They have some new surfaces. I think those are what they're going to come up with next. Yep. I picked this one up because I thought it looked kind of fun. I wasn't 100% sure until I saw it with the coffee bar. And then I was like, okay, yes, I need that. And it is using a non reusable surface. So it have refills. They're not really called refills, I don't think. No, they're not really called refills, but that's what I'm going to call them. They give them some refill options. So those are fun. And then there's that tier tray. I'm sure that they ship it to you where you have to assemble it. So just be forewarned about that. But they're made with our surfaces with that more like weathered white wood so that you can chalk on it too. So I think that's what when they showed the actual product, I think they showed it with it chalked on. And here's all the minis, the little mini surfaces. Those are really cute. I skipped on them because I think I have a lot of things that are mini, or I could make them myself. So I did skip on those. And then here are the little mini shapes. Come to think of it, based on that price, I probably should have just bought them, but I already made my order. I should have probably bought them because cutting them out won't be impossible, but it'd be a lot easier just to buy them. But there they are. Not a bad price for the 3 either. And here's that new chalk suede I told you about in the cards. And they have a notebook too. I went ahead and grabbed the notebook. I want to try it out, check it out, see how I like it. Who doesn't want to make a customized notebook for themselves? Who needs notebooks? Probably not me. However, it does not keep me from buying more. And then they've got a couple more little products for this chalk suede. Let me see if they bring up the picture of no, they don't. Okay. They show a blanket where they actually sewed it onto the blanket in some of the like pictures of all the finished stuff. But they're little design your own iron on. Oh, you iron it on. I did not even realize that. So you chalk on it, I assume. You ink on it, probably. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into this. Perhaps you might. It's a textile, so okay, it's a textile, so you would probably ink on it, and then you iron it onto your stuff. That's so cute. They had it on blankets, and you could put it on like really special, like stuffed animals. Can you imagine making little personalized stuffed animals for kids? Oh, now I wish I bought some because I don't sew. So I thought I was like, oh, you have to sew it on something? No, no, no. I'm not about that. But I could have handled some iron on. I'll have to remember that for next time. And then they have these really fun little chalk made kits. And they've got this really fun one for Halloween. I had to think. And then they have one for Christmas that is really fun and very classy. Very classy. Whew, that was a lot. And they have a lot of things that have returned as well. Just go through, if you go into transfers and then under occasions, that will usually bring you up. I'm going to try to do, I don't know how to change that then. I was going to do, okay, so if you go under occasions, I just did low price to high price. They'll show, then it'll go like A size, B size, C size, and so on. But they will have some that have come back. Like this one came back from last year. These all came back. I don't know if they were available before last year because I was only here since last year, but those are on there. And now, just keep in mind, too, they started doing this a couple months ago, in case you haven't seen it. They're having some stuff go into this last chance, and a lot of times they mark them down a little bit as well. Like you'll see lower price. See, they show you this chalk made kit at a lower price than what it used to be. Something to keep in mind. And one more thing before I go, assuming I still have people here. Yes, I do. Hello. Oh, hi, Cynthia. You're not late. You're perfectly on time. If you want to check the replay to see the kind of like walkthrough stuff, then you could do that if you want to. Let me show you as well. Now, if anybody had ever thought about becoming a designer and you're like, no, I have a lot of stuff already, or I already have, like it doesn't make sense for me to become a designer because I don't want all the stuff in the kit. It's too much, whatever. I believe it launched today. Let's see. It did. It launched today. You get some options now where it's $10 to activate to become a designer. And then after that, every month, it would be the normal $20. But that also gets you the Chalk Couture transfer, just the transfer, not the paste. And then you can do that. But then there's also some other options where you can pull in the actual product too. So if you want to join a little bit lower of a price, but want some product, you've got that option. Or there's the option, of course, to just join for the $10 a month, $10 total to join. And then I believe it's still $20 a month after that. For US, Canada is something different. And I was trying to think there was another point I was going to make on that. Anyways, yes, if that's something you're interested in, you have more questions about it, feel free to ask. I am always happy to help. I keep doing that. I keep minimizing it and it does that. All right. I'm going to stop sharing my screen and see if you guys have any questions. There, I'm back. I'm big. Anyways, there's a lot of fun stuff out and a lot of stuff that is back from previous years. And I have started a little bit of fall. I'm trying to get into the mode of it. Like I mentioned earlier, the sunflower is kind of what I'm going for on this video coming up. That one is July 29th. That's my first, I think that's going to be my first like crafting video back. I have a video coming up probably within the next few days to a week. That's just a review video though. There is no crafting on that. I do show you my resin tent in that video though. If anybody has been seeing the resin stuff, I've got a lot more of it over on Instagram. But if you missed it, this is kind of the direction I'm going on my first video back. It's going to be colored. This is clay. I couldn't remember what it was. This is clay. It's just in the one of the IOD molds and then a Goodwill pitcher. As soon as I glued it on, I was like, wow, that is really big in comparison. But I was like, oh, well, it's on there now. So I hope you guys are having a great day. It is 12 o'clock. Oh, hey, Sarah. I am probably going to jump over. If you know my friend Jamie from What's Jamie Making, I believe she was supposed to be going live to show off some kind of projects, I think. I'm probably going to try to hop over there until I get called working for work. Can you use stencils with chalk paint instead of paste? I believe you can. I have not tried it. I should try it. I have a few. So we've done here and there. We do like the Chalk Tour, we'll do mystery packs. And one time I got an X, a big X, a monogram kind of thing. But I'm like, okay, I have no reason for an X, especially because I was like, well, if I had an O, I could do X's and O's, but I don't have an O. I just have an X. Maybe I'll try that out and see how it works. The only thing with using it is because the transfers, if I had one, hold on, let's see. It's not far away. I can get to that. I'm just grabbing one at random. So if you're new to it, you've never used it before, the transfer itself this is kind of like it's all fabric. I don't know what to call it. I'm not a textile person. But then I'm going to try to peel it back. If I can find a spot. Oh, perfect. Yes, Tanya, send me a message. I don't know if you can see. I'm going to try to put, this is not obviously, well, I guess obviously it's not just open because there's dots in there. This is a silk screen. This is a screen. I assume it's made of silk or something similar because it's called a silk screen, right? And anyways, it has to, so if you're going to use a paint or something like that, I would assume, I have not tried it out, it has to be thin enough to go through it, but not so thin that it bleeds underneath the rest of the like sticky part. Like this is all sticky. It just re-sticks. And long story short, I have tried and have had very good success with. Once you lose the stick, there is actually a spray adhesive you can use. I've had no problems with using that. Like if you lose the stick, I have hard water where I am, so I lose the stick on my transfers pretty quick, especially if I'm using the same transfer a few times. I lose the stick on it, but that spray just makes it just as good as it was before. I'm trying to think. If it wasn't up in those bins up there, I'd show you. Not too long ago, I made a cutting board with a transfer that we have from our, I can't think, our club, the club from like last August, obviously not like next August, but last August. And I loved it so much. It was like kitchen rules. It was so perfect. I used the heck out of it. Like there was no stick left to it. And I put it on just like a faux wood. It's not even really wood. It was like $1, like not a Dollar Tree one. It would work fine on that too, though. It was a Target dollar spot cutting board, and I used the spray. Worked like a charm. It's like it was brand new. Worked as good as it did when it was brand new. But anyways. I'm out of breath. I hope you guys are super excited about this launch, though. I've got my link down in my description box for my link tree. I will, after this is over, like I said, I will go over to my link tree and add at the very top the link for all the new stuff so you can check it out. Maybe I'll even make like a link tree, like cart link for all my favorites, all the stuff I picked up, in case you're curious. Not that you have to get any of that. If you click that, it will dump all of that into your cart. However, you can delete what you don't want. So anybody have any questions? I'm really surprised I haven't heard my email go off for work. Let me see. I'm really surprised. Usually if I try to get away, it's been so busy lately. They're like ping, 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 ping. And I don't know. I turned it off so it looks like I'm away. Maybe they got the idea. It's been super crazy busy though. But anyways, yes, I have some fun things I think coming up. I feel more, rejuvenated from my little YouTube break, and I'm ready to come back. As you can tell, I'm pointing the wrong side. As you can tell, I've been busy still though. I've still been making stuff. Let me see if I can point it. Let me not knock over my soda. That would be awful. As you can tell, I've still been busy making things, just I haven't been putting videos up. But that's going to change. Oh, I have to show you this. Oh my gosh. It's kind of chalk related and resin related. So I had a project. I used my Chalkator transfer to Woodburn. I don't know if you guys know this. I have it right here. The torch paste. You use it just like you would regular paste. And you take your squeegee, put it through the silk screen, good as gold, and then you wood burn it. You take a heat gun, like that one. Sorry. There, that one, like a heat gun, like a real one, not like a craft one. Not that the craft one isn't real, but it has to get up high enough temperatures. And then you wood burn. Well, I wood burned on a piece of wood right here. It's a piece of poplar wood. And then I was like, oh, I'm going to do some resin waves real close by. If you haven't seen, I've been super into the resin stuff. And then I was putting my resin down. And sometimes the resin likes to do what it wants to do. It doesn't want to listen to what you want it to listen, what you want it to do. And it went over the words. And I was like, However, chalk transfers are way easier than you would think to realign. It's not done yet, so I have to still put on another wave, but check this out. So the Dream Wildly part is wood burned. This part is wood burned. The part that's up on the wave is paste. Because under the wave is the wood burn part, the other part of the word that was wood burned. And the top part is the paste. I love it. I love it. As soon as it covered it, I'm like, oh, I can paste on top of the resin. I tried it before just to test it, like when I first got into resin. And yeah, it looks. I think it turned out so cool. I still have to put a layer clear on top of this, and I'll probably do like a new wave nearby, not near enough to go over it, but near enough to be another wave. But yeah, I thought that turned out really cool. So you'll probably see more of that as well. So a little bit of mix of my two things. Exactly, Sarah. Happy accident for sure. So I'm going to go because I'm going to jump over and see if Jamie is online and see what she's making for the day, and probably catch up on the 5 or 10 emails that I have waiting for me that's been there for the last 30 minutes. And I will see you guys soon. Let me know if you have any questions. I don't think it's in there yet because I had to redo my description box real fast. But down in the description box, I will put my Instagram. It's a little different. It used to be Theresa B DIY. It's Theresa B Designs now. The idea is that over there, I'll share more of like the finished project, a little bit of like how to, whereas I'll do the more thorough how to over here. That way it's not all the same. It's kind of different a little bit. But Theresa B Designs on Instagram or my email, I'll have it listed below in the next 10 minutes or so. So if you guys have questions, you feel free to ask. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you next time.